Important dates you certainly want to watch in November, including money, checks, announcements, and voting. I have all the details and the list of dates right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, yet again, we have another very busy month upon us and a very important month upon us. So in this video, I want to give you a full list of key dates that we need to watch very closely, as there's going to be a lot going on, money being distributed, checks going out, announcements being made, and of course, some voting coming up. So we got a lot to talk about here in the video. Let's get into it a little bit further. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I am your one and only daily advocate. I'm here for you right by your side every single day, doing all the necessary research with all these big announcements that are hitting the wire each and every day, breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on as things continue to change very rapidly, as we continue to get all these announcements out of the administration, the president, lawmakers, Congress, and of course everything that they're currently working on. I'm finding all that information and bringing it to you in these videos so you know how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, everything else going on right now, and anything that may be popping up that you can grab or take advantage of. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk through the list of very important dates we want to mark on our calendar this month alone, as yet again, we have another very busy one upon us. All right, so in this video, I'm going to be going through the list in chronological order. In other words, starting at the beginning of the month and working our way through the end of the month, and there's a handful of dates here that I want to point out for you. So let's work through these one at a time, and I will give you a brief description of what's going on that day, and again, we can always talk about it in greater detail in a separate video, but again, I'll break it all down for you and let you know what's actually going on each individual day. All right, so the 1st of November, which happens to land on a Tuesday. I know that a lot of you here in the community are fixed income beneficiaries, so those of you receiving SSI, this is the day in which you will be receiving your SSI benefit. So if you're an SSI beneficiary, make sure to watch that day, Tuesday, November 1st, and that is when you're going to be getting your check. If you get it on a bank account, again, just watch that. If you get it on a direct express card, watch that. Wherever you typically get your check, that is when and where you will be getting your payment. All right, so that's the 1st of November. Now let's go out to the 2nd of November. The Federal Reserve is going to be meeting yet again for their next FOMC meeting. That is going to be wrapping up on Wednesday, which is November 2nd. As a result of that, they're going to be coming out likely raising interest rates significantly yet again. So the last 3 meetings that they had, they raised interest rates by 75 basis points, and as of right now, it's already anticipated they're going to raise yet again another 75 basis points, and there's already even talk that they might raise another 100 basis points with this meeting as well. So again, all eyes will be on the Federal Reserve on that day. Very, very important to watch that because, as I've said before in other videos, it's going to impact literally all Americans in some degree because we all are going to be paying for that because interest rates are going up. That means everything is going to cost more, right? So a very, very important announcement out of the Federal Reserve. I would anticipate a lot of volatility in the stock market on that day. So again, I'll keep you posted as we get those details out of the Federal Reserve. Next, let's fast forward to the 3rd of November, which happens to be Wednesday. And this is going to be the day that some of you here in the community who also receive fixed income benefits will be receiving your payment. Now again, not everybody. If you typically receive your payment on the 3rd of the month, then again, this is landing on a Thursday, and again, there should be no disruption to your payment going out that day, so make sure to continue watching your account, your bank account, your direct express card, wherever you typically get your payment. That is a Thursday, which is November 3rd, so please pay attention to that day as well. Now, let's go out to Tuesday, November 8th. What's going on this day? This is the day that voting will be taking place for the midterm elections. Again, another very important day, so make sure to do whatever you see fit there. I'm not here to tell you that you should go out and vote, and I'm not telling you that you shouldn't vote. I'm just simply saying that's the day that voting will be taking place, so do whatever you see fit. And again, I'm not here to tell you what to do as far as voting politically. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm not here to persuade people. I'm just simply telling you that is the date that voting will be taking place. Tuesday, November 8th, and that will give us the kind of the indication as far as what's going to happen between the House and the Senate moving forward, over the next couple of years. So again, that's going to be a very, very important day as well. Now next, let's quickly look at November 9th, which happens to be a Wednesday the very next day, right? This is going to be the second Wednesday of the month, and for those of you who receive Social Security benefits and typically receive your benefit on the second Wednesday of the month because your birthday lands between the 1st and the 10th of the month, then this is the date that you're going to be getting your payment, which is Wednesday, November 9th. So please pay attention to that day as well. If you typically get it in a bank account or on a direct express card or in your mailbox, again, watch for it then. That is when you'll be getting your payment if your birthday, again, lands between the 1st and the 10th of the month. Now, let's go out to the very next day on the calendar, which is Thursday, November 10th. This is the day in which the next inflation report will be released as well. The CPI, Consumer Price Index, will be released in the morning of November 10th. As you can see, it's a very busy month already, right? We're only a few days in and we're already talking about all these big announcements and big things that are happening. So you can see we're not even, well, basically a third of the way through the month so far. And we're already talking about all these big announcements. So you can see a very important one. So this is going to be the inflation report for the month of October. So as we get this report, this is going to be a very, very important one to see. Is inflation still going up? Has it finally plateaued, or is it possibly going down? As we've seen with all the other inflation reports for the last several months here, the headline number has been going down a little bit, but as we dig into the reports, food inflation is still going up over 1% every single month for the last several months. So even though they're telling us, oh, inflation's going down, no, it's not. Inflation is not going down. It is going up, but they're telling us it's going down. Sorry, it's not. It's still going up. So we need to continue watching that. The price of maybe gas is maybe going down a little bit, but the things that we all need on a regular basis, like food, is still going up. We continue to see that with all these inflation reports every single month. So that's going to be another very important one, Thursday, November 10th. Please watch that day. And again, as I do get details on that day with that report that's released on the morning of course, I'll bring it to you in that next report. So now, let's fast forward out to November 16th. This is a Wednesday as well. This is the third Wednesday of the month, and for those of you here in the community who are receiving fixed income benefits like Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, if you receive your benefit on the third Wednesday of the month because your birthday lands between the 11th and the 20th of the month, then this is when you're going to be getting your payment. So again, watch your bank account, watch your direct express card. If you get it in the mail, then again, watch there as well. Wherever you typically get your payment, this is when the payment will be going out. For the people with a birthday landing between the 11th and the 11th and the 20th of the month, if your birthday lands between then, this is the third Wednesday of the month that we need to watch very closely, okay? Now, let's fast forward out to Wednesday, the 23rd of November. Now, this is the fourth Wednesday of the month, and this is when those people who have a birthday landing between the 21st and the 31st of the month will be receiving your payment, again, for Social Security beneficiaries. So, if you typically get your payment then, again, watch your bank account, your direct express card, your mailbox, wherever you typically get your payment, and that is when you will likely get it. So, that is the fourth Wednesday of the month, November 23rd. What's next? Next day is November 24th, Thanksgiving. Yes, that day will be coming on Thursday, November 24th. So hopefully you're able to take some time to maybe, meet with family or friends or acquaintances or people that you enjoy spending time with, or hanging out here on the channel with me, because I will probably be here because, this is just what I do. I want to be here for you in any way that I possibly can be. But hopefully you can do something that day as well, and that will be Thursday. And then again, of course, that always kicks off the shopping spree, which again, who's really going to be shopping this year? I mean, really? You know what I mean? I've been reading a lot of reports about this. It's actually interesting because I've been reading a number of reports that have been coming out on this, and they're saying that this year, the shopping season, the holiday shopping season this coming year, or this year right now, it might be a major, major buyer's market. In other words, there might be some really nice deals out there. So again, I don't really know. It's going to be different for every product. It's going to be different for every store, everything like that. But again, there might be some pretty nice deals out there according to what I've been reading about this. So if you're maybe in the market to buy something, you might want to wait until then. But again, at the end of the day, like I've said, I don't really know who's going to be shopping this year. From all the reports that I've been reading and everything out there right now, it looks like the vast majority of people don't have any money, and they're basically floating everything on a credit card right now or personal loans and things like that. But then again, we also do need to be aware that, yes, credit cards do have a line of credit. Therefore, if there's money available, hopefully, we don't get too crazy spending too much, because remember, with the Federal Reserve raising interest rates like they are right now, it's just going to cost more and more and more to actually borrow that money and to carry a balance on a credit card, because interest rates continue to go up. So please just be very careful about that. Recognize interest rates are going higher, and as a result of that, it's going to cost more on all of that interest. And let's be fair, credit card interest is very high anyway. It's like 20%, 19%. It's very, very high. And that's honestly not even like the highest credit card balance or interest rates out there right now, right? So just please be careful with that. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your spending. Do whatever you see fit. I'm just simply saying, please be careful, because interest rates will continue to go up, and it's just going to cost even more to carry a balance. Anyway, these are the dates that I have for you so far in November. Just like every single month, I guarantee you between now through the end of the month and between now and the beginning of December, there will be a lot more big announcements, a lot of big dates coming out, a lot of big things hitting the wire. I guarantee you 100% there will be, just like every single month. This month is not going to be any different. In fact, I would anticipate this month is probably going to be even more busy, simply because of the midterm elections and all of the business going on with that. I can't even imagine the drama fest we're going to have to deal with this thing. So yeah, it's going to be another very busy month here. Either way, I am here for you in any way that I possibly can be. I will continue watching all this information, breaking it all down into these short videos, and I'll continue doing everything I possibly can to follow through with my commitment to you and this community, which is giving away a bunch of stuff here on the channel, as in hundreds and hundreds of packages going out to those of you here in the community. Throughout the course of the month, we're going to be doing a bunch of cash drops. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff this month, just like we have been the last several months here. I want to do whatever I possibly can. I know that money's tight right now, and I want to continue helping you out in any way that I possibly can. So make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Please remember that I'm doing what I can to help you out in this community by bringing you these updates and, of course, giving away as much as I possibly can throughout the course of each and every month. So again, please enjoy your day. Have a good one. I hope this one helps you out, as I do get more details on any of these announcements or anything else that may be coming up throughout the course of the month. Of course, I'll bring that to you in these videos. So until next time, enjoy. Hope this one helps you, and I'll catch you again later in the next